Hi friends, welcome. It's so great to be with you today. We are going to have some fun creating together with the digital downloads of the Feathery Florals. We're going to create two different projects using some of the digital stamped images where we're going to color, we're going to have fun showing you how you can really create art from the heart in a handmade way. And then utilizing those beautiful papers plus elements to create an easel card that is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I can't wait to show you that. If you and I have not met, my name is Emma Lou with Heartfelt Creations. Welcome. Don't be shy. Let me know where you're watching from. Tell me what you have been creating with the digital downloads. It's been a blast seeing you download an image. So if you purchase one today, you can create with it today. Like, wow, that's amazing. So let's get started creating together and show some beautiful ways that you can utilize these images. So first up, we're going to do a slimline card, really utilizing some of the beautiful basics within the Feathery Florals collection. This image, absolutely stunning. It was designed so that you could color it, use it as a focal image, but then you can also use it as a background, right? So I have some samples here today that show it more as a focal image, but you can really also use it as a background. So if you have dimensional florals you want to add on top, you can totally do that, right? So there you've got your black image, add some beautiful florals to the top, you're good to go. I'm going to do the second image. So this one just has one floral. This has two. They come in a set. So when you order the digital stamp images, what you'll see is a downloadable version in black. Then you can color those however you want. You can size them however you want. So one thing to note when you buy a digital stamp download is it comes with a cut file automatically, so you're not buying like the stamp and a die separately how you were used to, so just know that. So when you go in the digi stamp section, you're like, wait, where's the die? It comes all as one pack when you download that. So let's get started coloring these very beautifully. So this image was printed and cut out. The machine that I am using is the Cricut Explorer 3. All I'm doing is just literally printing and having the machine cut it out. The printer I'm using is the Canon Pixma. We recommend that you utilize a machine that gets you the results you're looking for. I am not an advocate to bounce around and have a ton of machines collecting dust in your room. So I'm just telling you what I have, but by all means there are many other machines that get the exact same results. And if you missed my Q&A on all things digital, answering questions and things surrounding machines, let us know in the comments and we can give you a link to that video so you can get up to speed with that. So I am using the leaf green, and we're just going to add some color to these leaves. And what I love about these digital files is they cut out so beautifully. I am printing on an 80-pound cardstock. You can experiment on the pound of cardstock you want to use. Some people like to do a little bit heavier based on what their machine and printer capabilities are. So I am using the 80-pound cardstock. Now with this, I'm going to do a little bit of rose madder around the edges, and then we're going to fill in with the vibrant fuchsia. You could also use your favorite markers. I am just using the sponge application today for some quick and easy coloring. So as you can see, you still get the beauty of that handmade look and really create with your hands, but it saves you a ton of space in your room if you just have your printer, your machine, and it's amazing. And you're not fiddling around with, oh, I need to put away my die images. You literally just have your cut files and the images you're going to be using, which is amazing. Okay, so I did a little bit of the sunflower in the middle. Then we're going to pick this up and we're going to color a vibrant fuchsia in on the side to kind of intensify that color. So with this, then you can go back, you could add crystal lacquer to give it a little bit of a sheen, which is what we did. We also added a little bit of glitter, which is always a must in my book. So hopefully that's a must for you as well. So you can really utilize these in many different ways. So different ways that you can color them. These images turn out so beautifully. Lots of variations within the Feathery Florals. These were designed to be more accents as a behind the scenes with layering flowers on top, but they're great focal pieces as well. So you can see like right here, this one we added to the back and then added focal flowers to the top. But today we're going to focus more on having this as a focal. So what I did is I took this die, and I'm layering it on a piece of patterned paper. When you buy the papers, you can buy just the paper pack, which is just 12 by 12 sheets that you print out. You cut them out just like you normally would have. But if you like the elements that are printed and colored, you will want to buy the Paper Plus Elements pack, which gives you all these pieces that you can print out, and it has the file with it to die cut these beautiful pieces, which we're going to do an easel with this in just a little bit. So first up is we're going to glue this piece down. And this is a slimline die. If you don't have some of these images, we will link them in the description so that you have quick and easy access to just buy these with a click of the button. So there you've got your pattern piece down. Now you're ready to glue this. This is a really fine line die. I like to glue this down with my Dries Clear with a fine tip. We are still shipping crafting basics, so we still have your Dries Clear glue with the fine tip and other crafting basics that you run out of that we are still shipping. If you're an Insider member, you get 20% off those crafting basics, plus you get 40% off all digital downloads. And Insider members have access to that membership for $12.99 a month, or you can sign up upfront for the whole year and you get 3 months free, which is a no-brainer with all the benefits that you get. So just a little plug for that. And you also, with the Insider membership, are supporting, as a crafting community, all the free resources we have available to you and all the systems that it takes to maintain a website that is easy to use and access all the free resources and content we have. So here we go. Okay, so let's see here. So we've got this glued down. Isn't that beautiful? So stunning, yet simple to do. I stamped this image. You could print that on there if you wanted to. Totally up to you. So if you have a stamp image you want to add, or if you have an image you want to print on there, you can do that however you want. This image can also like be put on your card in many different ways, so you can kind of rotate that around how you want it. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that, because now I'm like, how do I want to lay that down? I think I'm going to put it down like that. So we're going to go ahead and put some hot glue on the back and position this down. So very quickly and easily, you have a card that looks like it took hours to create, yet is so stunning. Now remember, when you have the digital downloads, you can size these to whatever size you want. So small, large, like this image right here is larger than the original image was. So you can really upsize, downsize, all that fun stuff. So look at that, like stunning. And then the glitter, I will show you some glittering on this, how I do mine. But that is the simplistic beauty of creating. So some of the first videos that I've done since doing the digital downloads have been more simplistic layers, but you can definitely take these, add your dimensional flowers on top. Here you see, well actually this is the original size, because this was from a design team member that had a stamp with the actual stamp. But here you can see like the size difference of that is like whoop, so much different. And then here's your little feather all cut out. We're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to use the paper elements. So I created, you can create this card size whatever size you want, okay? But I did an easel fold card. So choose the card size you want, fold the top flap in half, cover it with your favorite decorative paper, and then you can go ahead and add this piece on top. And that is going to be our focus. Isn't that so, so pretty? I love how that turned out. So this one comes from the Feathery Florals Paper Plus Elements pack. With that pack, you get the pieces that have these die cut images, which is so, so pretty, so simple to use. And then I wanted to have, you know how easels kind of tend to slide? I wanted to have a little banner here that holds that in place. So I had this little banner. Put some foam dots in the background, and it has a sentiment on it too, which says the beauty of life is meant to be shared, which I thought is such a pretty saying. And we're just going to bring this down, and this will hold that easel card up. Is that straight? I think it is. I hope it is. And voila, you have a card. Now, Obviously, this is the very basic version. You could go ahead and you could utilize the same technique I did on the lilies, and you could add dimensional flowers to the top of this and all that fun stuff. But I really wanted to keep it simple so you can see what you can create with it. Before I go today, I wanted to show you a little bit of the glittering that I do on these. So I have my glue with a fine tip. These do come separately, but this is an artist's fine tip. And if you move really quickly, you will get these really fine lines of glue on the background. So you'll see that I move super, super fast. Now you want to put the glitter on before that white goes to clear. Once it goes to clear, that means it's dried. No glitter will stick. So I do partial images at a time. So you'll see that I already have some of this image covered with glitter. But the pieces that I think that is covered. So we're gonna go ahead, bring my tray up, and just sprinkle the crystal glitter. This is a really fine glitter. That's the glitter that I really love to use when I'm doing this technique of just that really fine glitter. Now, if you wanted to, you could add some prills to the center. Oops, I just absolutely dumped that out. Well, thankfully, most of it went onto a piece of paper. It's the beauty of having a piece of paper under your work surface. It's been a while since I've just done glitter when I was doing a video, which is funny. Thankfully it didn't go to the carpet. It's always a sad day when glitter goes into a space where you can't rescue it. But that was a quick fix. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some prills for you. Some of the basic essentials that we're carrying is different colors of prills. So if you love prills as much as we do for flower centers, you're going to love these. But what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to use my this dries clear glue with these. I'm just going to do a small dot where you'll see a little outline of yellow yet. And we'll add some of and we'll do some on these white flowers as well. Those you won't see the yellow as much. Okay. So the beauty of this is you no longer have the reason of I don't have time to create. This takes very little space up in your craft room. So if you've been limited on space, you can literally just have this, and you don't have to have all these dies and stamps that you're looking around for. You can just download them and you have them in a file on your computer, or we recommend putting it on an external drive so something goes boinkers with your computer, you're not left high and dry. If you're wondering where to get your downloads, if you purchase them, just log into your account and you'll see a downloads button in your account, and that is where you'll go to download your digitals that you purchase. And then if you wanted to make it a little bit more round, or if something's a little bit off kilter in there, you can go back with a fine tip. Sometimes I just use a tip that's in my glue tip and just kind of move those around. So just like that, you have a beautiful digital card that is ready to go. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I have a last minute birthday card, here you go. You can just print it off, have the machine cut it. While the machine is cutting it, you can do something else, which is great. You kind of have a lot of hands-free time where you can color images that you might have done in black and all that fun stuff. So hopefully this gets you inspired. I have a couple more images on cards that design team members have done in the past that you can do with the digital images too. So here's a great way of actually piecing together the one that we had colored, and then using pieces of this one. These want to hang out together with their little curly cues. Well, we won't worry about that. It's this one. He wants to be tangled with this one. Just cut that apart and layer that in the background here. Here's one that's a little bit more softer and softer colors. Just remember, you can print on colored cardstock too. So don't forget that. So there's lots of different variations that you can do just based on how you choose to put them together, whether you want to do something just simple like I did on this card, do a slimline card and all that fun stuff. So again, if you don't have these digital downloads yet, we've linked them in the description, so you can just click on those. You can download the images that you want and need, and you can get started creating today, which is amazing. I can't wait to see what you create. Many will download the image and come right back to social media the same day and say, look at what I created, which is so fun to see. Again, if you are not an Insider member, if you become one for $12.99 a month, or sign up for the entire year, you'll get 3 months free. You'll get the 40% discount on digital downloads. You will get 20% off on all crafting basics and get free shipping on those items. If you're in the US, our international crafting friends get a 20% shipping discount. Plus, you have access to all online classes. So it's a no-brainer if you love to craft and create and be inspired. So with that, I can't wait to see what you create based on what we learned together today. Until next time, happy creating. Bye.